Now, the Russian government has condemned the United States after President Trump ordered the launch of dozens of cruise missiles against an airbase in Syria. The tensions boiled over at an emergency meeting of the UN Security Council on Friday local time. Soo-young reports.
Russia has warned there could be extremely serious consequences following Washington's missile strikes on the Syrian airbase linked to a chemical attack which killed more than 70 civilians. At an emergency meeting at the UN Security Council on Friday, Russian envoy Vladimir Safronkov condemned the US military action as a flagrant violation of the international law and an act of aggression. US envoy Nikki Haley fired back, saying Moscow bears considerable responsibility for the Syrian government's attack on its civilians. She said Russia either knew of the Assad regime's possession of chemical weapons or was incompetent and being made a fool of. Defending the Trump administration's actions as measured steps in the interest of national security, Haley added the US is prepared to take further action if necessary. The envoy's altercation reflects escalating bilateral tensions between the US and Russia. The Russian Prime Minister said the relationship between the two countries had been ruined completely, placing them on the verge of a military clash. Meanwhile, US officials have suggested Russia may be partially responsible for the chemical attack. The Pentagon is said to be looking into that possibility. Despite the sharp uptick in tension, US Secretary of State Rex Tillerson will still travel to Moscow next week for talks with his Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov and possibly President Vladimir Putin. Soo-young, Arirang News.